begins now.
Greatness isn't given, it's earned. And at this stage of the game, only the best can go to the grand final. On one side is the blue wall, on the other is the swarm. This is your lower final.
What a marquee matchup. Big names win big games, but something's gotta give because there are ginormous names all over the pitch. It's Itachi to start it off, given right to Alpha, and very quickly up there Vatira to meet him, and this is cleared out furthermore, but brought back in by Zen, maybe the last person KCorp wants to see on the ball.
Let's start looking at KCorp too as well. We know Vitality's aggression can break down defenses. I mean, even in the matchup against Rule 1, as much of a defensive performance as they put on, they could not stop Vitality when they got going. Neither could they stop that man right there. The ball's in! He gets it right through. First goal to Vitality.
He just snaps his fingers and the ball ends up in the net. Everybody got thrown off here. I mean, Itachi, what can he do? He had nothing in the tank. And after the initial miss, it's an impossible situation. So Vitality get kind of a fluky first goal. What can they do to capitalize on it though? It's across there and Redosin denied. Another bid towards the KCorp net. And Carmine struggling very early on in this series.
Lots of things to look out for here, especially, I mean, of course, we've seen teams who give that respect to Team Vitality, then suddenly they don't even pay attention to other things that they have, like boost here. And Zen is gonna get another! Zen's starting to heat up, he's got two!
I mean, so often you look at, all right, how hard is a shot as it goes in? Now sometimes you can just bounce it in. Nobody home, and Zen's got a pair very early on here in our lower final. So often we see the team making a lower bracket run have all that momentum, especially when they play back-to-back. They're coming off a win. KCorp got to stew a little bit after that near-miss comeback. As Zen is blocked out there, and Exotic will bring this across. It's Vatira with a wave dash to try and set up possession, met by Redosin, and now Exotic has one sail high and away from him. Itachi can't do a whole lot with this, and Vitality will clear.
So far, the opener has not gone good for KCorp. They've been stuck in their own half. Finally, we saw a little bit of space from them, but it's a very uncharacteristic misses early. Still needing time to get settled, but we're starting to see some life here. That being said, everybody got beat on that play from KCorp. This one could be open for Alpha, who forces it into the back of the net.
Well, so far, the last two games we've seen from KCorp, they have been run off the field. And Vitality keeps it going here. Alpha getting in on the act. 3-0 to a squad that's looking to go 4 for 4 on events in the spring.
KCorp got to get things together here at this stage. Itachi trying to see if he can lead the charge. A little bit of room they're given, but Vitality have been all over the ball. It's been something that's been so tough for a lot of teams in order to play past and just knowing. I mean, as I say that, Redosin, such an aggressive challenge there to get past. Finally, some room. Can Exotic get to the ball? Gets that one right off the ceiling, but there's Redosin again, making sure to make that contact, making it so much tougher for KCorp to really make offense in the upper third.
It is so much tougher for either of these teams to score on each other because of all the familiarity. Nobody's going to break out something from their sleeve that the other side hasn't seen from them before. As Vatira got the win there, but it's swept away by Alpha. Itachi's there to try and disrupt the clearance, but downfield it goes. Exotic will try and bring it back in. Had that there for Vatira, and that leaves Itachi all alone at the back. Managed to grab the corner boost. Managed to get through two. Needs someone else to come in. Vatira could not, so Itachi back to work. Going to the far side and saved away.
That was the first shot KCorp have registered this game. It's been all Vitality in terms of the control. We're starting again. Alpha trying to see if he get the 50. That's a dangerous spot. Redosin off the crossbar. Follow up by Zen. No, it doesn't make contact. Now Vitality have to scramble to keep this one in the blue half.
Zen already has a couple of goals and nearly added a third at a nearly impossible angle. Itachi didn't have anything to work with. Neither does Exotic. It's only Vatira with boost. And all he could do is use some of it to threaten a challenge. Exotic with the clear. And Vitality, oh, Zen came oh so close to putting another brilliant shot on. Here goes Itachi with less than a minute and a half. blocked by Zen, and yet again Vitality weather the storm.
They're just so in front of the ball. Zen leaves that one. Alpha tries to get the shot past. Redosin also went for a demo. They got a little jumbled there in the corner. Now space here for Itachi, but quickly taken away. As soon as he was in the air, Zen was on him.
Say Storm, at times it's kind of felt just like a light mist over on the orange half of the field. KCorp have not threatened often. This goes central. Itachi sky it up there for Exotic. Vatira lurking, and Zen saw him the whole way. He got involved in the play. Alpha will have this with Vatira lurking in behind. And now Zen going back to work here with 15 in the tank, 40 on the clock, and Itachi coming back to at least give KCorp something to hold on to here. They've got to score sooner rather than later to give themselves a chance at a couple of quick goals to turn this game around.
Still so quiet, only 30 seconds remaining. Even the physicality, no demos here either. Itachi will sneak one in, and KCorp have one, but not a lot of time here in the clock.
Not a lot of time left at all, 20 seconds, but good to see one go in. And a kickoff here could make things real interesting, but it's got to be quick. You're looking at, I mean, sure, you can do it with 1 second on the clock, but you'd like to score maybe 6 or 7 seconds to give yourself a chance to get downfield. Here's Itachi, kick it out to Vatira, and what a save by Alpha. Follow-up is stopped by the yellow wall, and Zen blocks Itachi here. Exotic gave him a chance with 4 on the clock.
There is some time here. They make it work late. Look at that from Itachi. He ends up pulling out all 3, giving Exotic an open lane to roll that one in. Now we keep eyes here on the kickoff.
Would have liked a few more seconds with the initial shot going in. Kickoff rolling towards KCorp, and Exotic will sky it up. Looking to add to the tally. That kicks off the wall, and does...
Oh, he got it.
Does this have a chance? Oh my goodness. Zen got to bring it to ground. He can't, but that will happen, and Vitality hangs on. But boy, that was a lot closer than they would have liked at the end.
Yeah, I mean, Vitality just started off carrying that momentum of the last series into this one. And you can see how shaky KCorp was in the beginning. I mean, again, so much space being given to Vitality. KCorp had a tough time getting out, and then when they did get out, it wasn't as if they had really too much offensive presence. Now, towards the end of the game, they had such a late surge and really started to show that they could compete, at least in this series, which kind of gives you a little bit more hope here for the future, but they cannot afford to have such late starts against a team like Vitality at all.
What a difference an hour makes, too, because going into everything today so far, Vitality has definitely been the lesser supported of the teams on stage, but when they came out, it was to a different tune here for this series as Vitality looks to go 4 for 4 in the spring. Nobody's ever done it, winning all 3 regionals, and then the major that accompanies that. KCorp gave it a run in the final 12 seconds to at least make it interesting in game 1, but Vitality hangs on. And so now we go on to game 2, and KCorp fans looking for something to cheer about maybe in the first 4 minutes of a game rather than the last minute.
Yeah, I mean, the biggest thing to cheer about is, again, just those signs of life when you saw them in that offensive front, being able to take out 3 players on Vitality, setting up open lanes in the net, and also beating them to the ball. Can they continue to make those adjustments? Here we go with game 2.
So back to the grind. Vitality defending as Vatira's shot came dangerously close. And Alpha will leave this one for Zen. You know, we've seen Vitality do that a few times where they'll send a guy up, he'll change his mind, leave it for the man behind him. As Redosin, no trick here, just throw it down the middle, hope something good happens, and it does! Vitality strike first again!
This one just rolls in. Straight down to Redosin. You saw Itachi, he grabbed the boost, it just wasn't enough. There was so much pace on that ball. Redosin sniping the back of the net.
He was supersonic the whole time, nothing he could do. 21 seconds in. Promising off the kickoff though, here's Itachi, gets deep into Vitality territory, and Exotic answers right back!
Quick response here from KCorp. Off the kickoff, Itachi takes control, gets the beat on Alpha, and Exotic is there in time, and that's the biggest thing, just getting there and being faster than Vitality. KCorp equalized.
Back and forth we go at Forbidden Temple in a best of 7. The preempts our grand finals. It is Alpha again, trying to weave his way through, and Itachi says no. But Tira's the one that grabbed the corner boost. Itachi's got nothing to work with. And if he even had 5, he could have got a second touch, but instead, this comes right back into blue territory. Let's see how far it goes now on the orange half. It's Itachi double, denied by Zen.
What a read there from Zen. Itachi lining up the double, was trying to get that into the left side of the net. Blocked away. Here's Itachi once again. Still 50 straight down. Exotic's in the right spot, but Zen on top of the ball, making Exotic have to work extra hard. As Vitality starting to at least quick up the pace here.
You often favor a team that's had to play through the lower bracket to at least get to the grand final, but then once they get there, it's a completely different animal because the mental fatigue starts to set in, and that could happen a little bit sooner for Vitality, given that excruciatingly long overtime they played earlier. That shot goes by the wayside, as Radosin will try and turn on this, and he only got it as far as Exotic as it's dished out to the side. Itachi and Zen in a race. Zen wins it all day long. Forced through, Alpha keeping it alive, but Exotic should have this, got a piece of it, and that's all he needed. Now Radosin trying to run interference. It's dangerous, but nobody home, and Exotic can clear it away.
Still a chance here for KCorp. Batira trying to line up the shot. Alpha does get the block out. Finally seeing KCorp here on the orange half, but Zen leading the charge, who's been very prolific, by the way, all over the ball, all the time, and has just been able to play it past a lot of the KCorp defense to set up some opportunities. Shot-wise right now, though, it's been only one for Vitality. It was the one that went in from Radosin. They haven't had too many more. KCorp has definitely kept the possession on that orange half.
Vitality enjoyed an explosive start. 3 unanswered goals before KCorp, again, got 2 very quick ones at the end of game 1. Gave him something to think about. Now we're in a deadlock in game 2, past the halfway mark. It's Exotic, working slowly. I think he was maybe trying to fake out Vitality, make him think he had nothing in the tank. He had plenty, and now Itachi will roll it to him, and he's still got plenty. Flip, reset, denied by Alpha 54. And where will he bring this? Off to the side, and he's got Zen to help out. He's got Radosin in the middle. Alpha is up, but so too is the defense of Batira and KCorp. And back into Vitality territory. Back and forth they go. Nobody blinking.
Every time KCorp try to be creative, there goes Vitality. This time, pass down to Batira. Batira puts it in open space, but Itachi doesn't have the boost. He has to go back. Batira's sitting at 12 here as well. This is a prime opportunity for Vitality if they can get it past Exotic, who is sitting there boosted up. He's on the back wall as Zen goes up. Does he get a flip? Does get it, but Exotic gets a beat. Batira gets a demo, and Radosin will have to keep this play alive all by himself.
Radosin got this central, but it's off of Batira with control. Hoping the boost spawns for him. It does not. And then Zen comes in from behind. That works as a back pass to Alpha. That's over Radosin's head. And a chance now for Exotic. Bouncer denied by Zen. Zen has been brilliant on both halves, but that one goes off the inner post. Follow up here, Vitality working with very minimal boost, and they got real lucky that KCorp did not take advantage. Final minute now. Exotic trying to stay with the play. He does, as he dunks past Zen. There's Itachi, there's Batira. Gotta be real careful here. It's Batira to bring it central off of Radosin. Oh, the bump there, but Itachi didn't think it was coming through, and that's a missed opportunity for KCorp.
Now they gotta play things here on defense. Radosin, you see him trying to run interference. Zen, no boost. Here's Itachi. Radosin up. 50 in favor of KCorp. This ball goes off the back wall. Exotic trying to interrupt Alpha, but instead, ball will go in possession of Vitality, and here they come. The Swarm is trying to push their way through on the goal line. No! Radosin, you blocked your teammate's shot, and now they've got to race back.
Oh my goodness. Alpha had a bit of a grin on his face. I think he was able to laugh it off, but it would be no laughing matter if KCorp managed to take this game. Radosin got to let this go to ground. He does, and what could have been, we go to overtime.
I need to see a screenshot of just where that ball was, because it looked like it was almost all the way in the net, yeah.
Uh-oh, here goes Exotic. Only one to beat, but he pushed it wide. Radosin over to the corner. Had Alpha as an option, took it himself. Here's Vatira lining up the double tap, and that's denied as well. And oh, great touch to get downfield.
This is actually the boost.
Just barely get to it. Oh, what a save. High drama at Forbidden Temple.
So close has KCorp been to losing this game. That's been twice now, but they're still in it. The blue wall standing tall here as the Vitality Swarm has tried to take over in Forbidden Temple. Still, overtime continues on, but there's a breakaway in the play. Radosin just has to get this center to Alpha. Can't get it in time, a scramble, and now Vitality trying to keep this play alive.
Well, Itachi, not a whole lot to work with, but he's got a big win over Zen. He's out of the play. There's Exotic shot denied by Alpha. Race to the corner boost, it's not there. And now Alpha back the other way. He's got Radosin in behind him, called into action. He's got to let it go. And Zen forced to come up as well. Radosin got the corner boost, and he'll play this very slowly, trying to get around Exotic. Itachi, quick read, but Zen just a little bit quicker, and that's been the case all weekend here in Boston. Zen has been so fast. There's Radosin, redirect, and not in. Oh, the ultimate redemption arc almost complete, but now here comes KCorp.
Itachi just has to get this across. You see Exotic, he went to line it up for Vatira. Radosin diving. Neither team afraid to send the house here, but they have to be careful. Again, KCorp's only goal was given up just because too far forward, extended, and got punished from just a pinch all the way downfield. Chance here is there's a little bit of chaos. Itachi is trying to turn on that. Zen and Radosin bumped each other on the back wall, but again, unable to capitalize. That's kind of been the name of the game here because both teams have had strong opportunities.
Vatira was going head hunting, just narrowly missed. And now Radosin very quickly out, but it went right to VIT. Here he goes again. And Zen with the save. It was high, just a little bit over the bar, but Zen had to make sure of it. Now he's nudged off the play, so Exotic will bring it back in, leave it down for Itachi. No central pass though, that goes towards the wing, but it's easily cleared out by Alpha, only as far as Vatira. He's left it for Exotic. Anybody else coming up? It's Itachi for the win!
What resilience on the side of KCorp. The ability to turn things around. Everybody involved in that play. And Itachi, the one to put it in the back of the net. Series tied as KCorp takes game 2.
And I know every Vitality fan is dreading it, so let's get it out of the way. Oh, I'm sure the casters are going to talk about that Radosin save. Yes, we are, because that happened with, what, 10 seconds left? It would have prevented that overtime in theory. And in the end, KCorp turns it all around, and from 2-0, instead it's 1-1.
Well, I mean, it's not even just that. There was a breakaway opportunity for Vitality. The net was open. They just played faster than they needed to. I think there was a pre-jump from Alpha there as Radosin had the ball. He just needed to get it center, and then chaos ensued from there.
To his credit, got the wheels on the ball on his way out. He tried to deaden the impact as much as he could to leave it still available.
Oh,
you'll see it here. I mean, he couldn't get out of the way, so he tried to make as minimal an impact as possible, and it was still there, but it just gave KCorp enough time to recover. Itachi then with the overtime winner, and 10 shots later, KCorp level the series.
Now you got to think, as we get set to get into game number 3, we've seen these teams really fight back and forth. It's been a scrappy game, but we knew it was going to be scrappy. I mean, we even talked to Reddles earlier in the pre-show. He said that same thing. These teams are fighting for possession. Boost. I saw Itachi, 0 boost, turns on the ball on the sidewall, and then just gets blessed with a 100 pad. Even if it wasn't there, Itachi still turned it on that. That shows you the level of commitment that these guys have to keeping the play going.
The mental game is so important at this stage in a tournament, at this level. And you've got 2 of the best in the business leading KCorp and Vitality behind their squads to get them focused on the next game, on the next play. It's Radosin for Alpha, blocked off by Exotic. Zen running back, Vatira's there. His shot easily dealt with by Radosin, and here comes Vitality again.
A little bit of a pinch. That's not the first time we've seen that happen on either side of the field. That one goes netwards. Radosin is there to get the clear out. He's going to just stay close to the ball, trying to see how much he can pull out of KCorp. Vitality, you can see it, kind of an attack brewing here as they take control early. even with a couple of shots here on the side of Vatira, KCorp still just playing keep up. Vitality are just so much faster to the ball.
Great words from Farah after their victory over Gen G yesterday with the crowd that was remaining. It's kind of almost an appeal to them. Listen, we don't care if you cheer us, don't care if you boo us. Just show up and watch some great Rocket League. And the fans here at Agganis Arena have done exactly that. 3.5 minutes remain here in Game 3 of another classic brewing between KCorp and Vitality, with the winner to face Team BDS, needing to beat them twice in the grand final. It's Exotic now from midfield. Zen will circle around on this and lob it downfield. Alpha's waiting for a misplay, and it doesn't seem like one's coming. That's great control from Exotic.
Great control, great communication too. Itachi did go up for that, but he wasn't able to get anything there. Exotic ready and waiting to push that downfield. Chance here for Radostin. No, that one off the post. Follow up by Zin's, blocked away by Itachi. We are still scoreless here in Game 3.
Boy, everybody's hitting the post. It's like Pesky's pole at Fenway. Here goes Zen again, just to throw it in the air. See if Itachi will give him anything to play with. Both go up. That leaves Radostin all alone. Alpha scrambling back. At least he made the recovery a little bit sooner, so that Radostin wasn't all alone. And now Alpha doing all he can to keep that close by, and he does. Itachi was waiting to punish if he misplayed. Zen running out of boost. Alpha downfield with Radostin, waiting for a pass that never comes. And it's on to Zen now, denied by Itachi.
Vatira though, testing that backboard. Oh, Alpha needed to push that one right out into the air. Did just that, and look, immediately on top of the ball again. This is just that persistence that Vitality constantly pushing on the ball.
Radostin brought it down to ground with the flip reset. Sets up Zen for the rebound, and Itachi through traffic, able to make yet another save. 2 minutes remaining, no score yet, as Alpha could not free flip onto that. He ran out of juice as well before stealing a whole bunch. He grabbed about 200 boosts and used 4 of it. Here is Zen through Itachi. Alpha still conserving a lot of boosts. He's going to be called into action pretty soon here, as he's going to dive after this. Down to 20, trying to roll it through, and that's blocked off by Exotic, who did not get the side boost. His teammate coming back took it away from him, and that almost spelled disaster for KCorp.
Alpha too, after that play, I saw him just sitting there on that back corner boost. He literally waited for it to respawn before moving up. They're keeping eyes on everything, including where everyone else on KCorp is. Right now though, that deadlock still going on. It's been 6 shots on the side of KCorp to the 5 on Vitality. Couldn't be more closer here, as we're trying to see who's going to take a lead in here in this series.
Boy, Alpha's boost management has been great, but he's struggling right now as Zen is left with Radostin to play defense.
Oh, you see Alpha.
Big demo behind the play. Exotic just spawned back in, but the pass didn't get over to him. It's Radostin's shot, and it's his follow-up that puts Vitality in front.
And you gotta give credit here to Alpha as well. He forces Vatira to make an early turn. Ball goes straight to Radostin, finds a lane and hits the shot home. Vitality putting on the pressure.
49 seconds remain. Scapegoat in Game 2. Could he be the hero of Game 3? They're gonna hold on here. It's Vatira. Solid pass towards Exotic, but they do not connect. So Vati will go across the field and try and set up another, but Radostin's got this. Even though he doesn't have anything to work with, Alpha, Radostin, wide open, 2-0!
KCorp just trying to send the house there, just didn't work. You see Itachi going for that. Radostin has that all day long, gets the flip over. They just play the 50 in because they know Exotic's the last one back, and then they set up another open net opportunity. Vitality up by 2 here. KCorp just kind of showing a little bit of signs of weakness in the offensive front.
This is a high-pressure match, but all throughout the highs and lows, Alpha has had the biggest grin on his face. He is loving everything about this. It just seems like he thrives more than anybody else under pressure as that's swatted away. Vatira tries to bring it to ground. He has it taken by Zen. Chain dashing along. Now Radostin. Dump it into the corner, and it looks like KCorp's gonna run out of time. Vati's got to score with at least a second left. He cannot, as Zen clears out, and Vitality are back on top.
They strike late, and then they keep the momentum going. This series is going to be a very tight-knit one. You got to think about it. Numbers advantages up and down the field. If someone whips the ball, they're taking themselves out the play. We've seen these guys, again, get very physical and aggressive, even with their first goal. Alpha getting in the field. Not only did he go for, I believe, Vatira, he also went for whoever respawned on the side of KCorp, but again, forcing them out the play as well, making that as wide open as possible. Vitality have a read on the situation. KCorp has to be up to snuff if they want to compete here.
Oh, we look back at the Mobile One high performance replay ahead of a timeout called by KCorp. So they use it only down one game in the series, but after dropping a second game, of course with an overtime mixed in, so they've been up on stage a little bit longer. So the timeout coming after game 3 for KCorp. Coach Eversax to talk it over with the squad as they try to get back to a major final, still hoping to go back to back, something that we haven't seen in a long time with RLCS lands. I mean, what would be the last team to do it? The old Gale Force / Dignitas dynasty. There's a lot riding on this game in particular, and the man at the end there, Vatira, is going to be so focused. You know he's hungry to get back to another one. It's almost like he's desperate to dominate the opposition and not let them have any hope, any semblance of hope. Right now, Vitality's got plenty.
They have the potential, they have the ability to, we've seen it. But now they have to execute. The blue wall, cornered, literally, in the stands and almost in this series if they drop another game. How will they bounce back? We know they have that, in them though. When they talk things over and come back in, they can really change the course of a series after their timeouts. But in a lower bracket against a team like Vitality, we've seen them shut teams down after these timeouts.
And they're getting some fans around the arena to join in as well. It's just it's a different culture around both these teams, two of the most passionate fan bases in the world. And their teams doing battle again. We head to Utopia following the timeout from KCorp, down 2-1 in the series. Can Rocket League's Michael Jordan bring them back? Exotic and Radosin will collide, and it's Vatira himself to clear away.
Someone needs to step up on the side of KCorp. Vitality, hungry for the crown, hungry for a chance at BDS. KCorp in their way, but the wall has not stood tall enough this series. In on the ball now, gets it past one, trying to get the 50 past Vatira, but Vati blocks it, sending it into the corner.
Oh, Radosin gonna use that full tank to try and weave his way downfield. It's brought back in though, Itachi there on the backside, and popped away by Zen, only as far as Exotic. Here comes Alpha now. He's stopped as well. The teams go back and forth, waiting for somebody to flinch here early on in game 4. KCorp have had a slight edge. There's Itachi, shot sailing high, and no immediate follow-up. There's Radosin though, for the eventual save, and a whiff by Vatira. Oh, he's human after all, but he got that boost, and he can still attack. Left it back there, and nobody came up to bite on that. Here's Itachi.
What is going on?
Gave Vitality just enough time to recover, and it looks like they're gonna weather this massive salvo.
This is unbelievable. They've been using that backboard for free. Someone put it in! There you go, Itachi! Out of 3 shots, one finally goes into the back of the net, but it felt like they sent a salvo in order to get that.
I mean, it looked like that entire time Vitality had less than a full tank of boost combined, and they finally concede a goal, but it took 40, 50 seconds of constant pressure, it felt like, before KCorp finally broke through, but they have the lead. How can they add to it?
Constant pressure, but the inability to not only hit the ball, but to put the ball on target was phenomenal. Now a chance here for Vitality. Radosin, no! Wall stands tall there on the blue side, and we are still in a 1-goal game.
Zen with 1 touch nearly beat 2, but KCorp as a team worked just fine, though that 1 touch did beat 2, and it's Exotic scrambling back for the save. Now Alpha trying to find anybody to pass to. He just did not have a lane, couldn't work with it. So now Exotic throw it downfield, Zen's there to recover, and Alpha from the back will lead the charge. Inside 3 minutes, Radosin trying to get Vatira out of the way. This is still dangerously close to the net, but Vati's got it out past Radosin.
Been scrappy so far in game 4. We're approaching that halfway mark. Vatira trying to get that one centered. And here's in Radosin trying to get some demo, some disruption, forcing a couple up. Alpha does have some space here, but he's gonna have to do it all himself while everybody else gets boosted. And Radosin very aggressive there. He went all the way across the field. Still though, unable to make contact. Then now with some space, tries to set up a lane for Alpha. They both try to force their way past Vatira, but you just can't get past that man. That thing set. That's his 4th save of the game.
The Bermuda triangle of attackers deep in that corner. Alpha's second touch still high, and this follow-up from Zen goes well wide. Another one lobbed on, but Vatira's got it coming out of the net. What else can he do? He'll roll it up the wall, but he can't do much. Itachi on his way back. Exotic called into action as well. What a touch! That was Alpha to set up Zen. Incredible!
Zen able to send this all the way across to Alpha. Alpha with the lightest touch to give it right back to him. What a play there for Vitality. They show their stuff and equalize here with 1:47 to go. KCorp cannot let this game slip out of their hands.
Well, they go from a highlight reel play to then running into each other. So they go top 10, not top 10. Zen on his way back with nothing in the tank. He got the full boost. Here's Exotic with Vatira knocking him out of the way, and Radosin just skies it up. Realized he had to make a play with Zen unable to recover. Radosin scrambling across here. He'll make that stop as well. And Alpha just watches as Exotic brings it back in. Very similar to the start of the game. And a similar result. It's Itachi again.
They fight back. Exotic with a strong touch there off the back wall. And Itachi, once he sees Zen whiff, turns off the ground pinch right under the crossbar. KCorp back in front.
No timeout available for KCorp after this game, so important that they level this series and avoid going down 3-1. Itachi and Exotic not on the same page, but Itachi gets back, and he's got that save, but that ball's gotten away. And Vitality have had some windows here where KCorp have been a little shaky defensively. They have not capitalized and still trail by 1 now. Final minute. Itachi with a huge win. It will be wide, and it's just swept away. Zen around 1, but not around 2. That forces Alpha to make a save before he gets hit away from the play. And it's Zen now from the corner. Radosin after the demo is wide. Follow-up is set high, thanks to the defense racing back.
Defense racing back. Vatira gets another save. That's his 6th one of the game. 30 seconds remaining. How much more can KCorp do to stop Vitality? They're gonna swarm. They're gonna make a last-second push here as the clock ticks down.
Off the ceiling, another opportunity. Radosin trying to keep the attack alive, but Zen's gone all the way back for boost. Radosin blocked by, looked like Itachi. 7 seconds remain. Itachi will just try and bring it towards the net, but now they've got to scramble back. Radosin with no time on the clock. Alpha, no, down to ground, tie series.
What determination on the side of KCorp there. Especially defensively. 5 shots on the blue wall to 12. My goodness. There was 5 shots from Alpha alone.
Right. And still just the 1 goal from Zen to account for. KCorp answers back after the timeout. And we look back at exactly how they did it. The crowd starting to rouse just a little bit deep in the corner of Agganis Arena as their team has brought this back to a 2-all series and turned this best-of-7 lower final into effectively a best-of-3. So now here we go. 3 games to send somebody to the grand finals. Boston, Massachusetts. I know y'all can get louder than this. This sounds like a BU hockey crowd. We're supposed to be Rocket League fans here. Let's keep going. 103, 104, let's go. signs of life, especially down in the corner. They will blow the roof off this place if KCorp gets another shot at Team BDS. Game 5 underway.
Right here off the kickoff, Vitality. You had that possession. You're starting to see Exotic though. All he has to do is get past Radosin. Can Exotic do it? No, Radosin gets the goal line block. Follows also denied as well. KCorp starts things off hot. Can Vatira get this around? Tries to. Exotic though, not gonna get that one past Alpha. And KCorp will have to retreat. They're holding on to the midfield for now, but look at this. No one with boost on the side of KCorp. Finally 100 there for Vatira, and he's instantly in the air.
What can Vatira do here as he turns on this? He's got nothing in the tank, but it doesn't matter. Still lobbed it towards the backboard. Had to be dealt with by Alpha. There were attackers waiting. Now Zen. Oh, he pumped the brakes there, hoping that corner boost would spawn for him. It did not, so now Radosin throw it at the net. Hope something good happens. It's happened a few times for Radosin and Vitality in this series. Alpha just narrowly getting a touch there, but it goes right back whence it came. Vatira looking to kick it out to center. That's a great job getting the ball out away from the net, making Vitality cover a lot more ground, but they're up to the task defensively.
It's been tough for them offensively at this point too. Here's Radosin. Great push forward, trying to see if he can get a good 50, gets it to Zen, and Zen puts it in the back of the net. What positioning to be there in time.
Give Radosin the assist, gives Zen his 4th goal of the series, and Vitality back on top here in a crucial tie-breaking 5th game. Vitality still has their timeout in their pocket as well. They did not use it after KCorp tied the series. They would almost certainly use it once KCorp gets on match point, if that ever happens. Vatira going to work, only to be met by Alpha. Exotic with a quick turn here and no pressure from Vitality. So he will try and set this up, but he sailed it way too high for Itachi. He almost still got to that though. Zen there with the clear. From the wall, nothing doing thanks to Exotic.
Gotta be careful too if you're on the side of KCorp. I mean, you saw that like delayed touch there from Itachi. Forced out almost a pre-jump out of Radosin. They were sitting there set and they gave space to KCorp, but not too much. They definitely have a line here in that midfield. But Itachi will try to put that one netwards. Exotic there to get the follow. Defense kind of set here. KCorp down by 1. Still plenty of time left in game.
Here goes Zen. He's got a lane to shoot through.
Oh!
Clear for takeoff with a double tap.
Zen again, unbelievable. Gets the touch right off the top of the bar, right to his finnick. It's
nobody jumped. You know the rule. Hand down, man down. 2-0. KCorp got some work to do here. Alpha, wide open, 3-zip.
And now they're starting to cook back-to-back plays here on the side of Team Vitality. Alpha gets a 50 center. Zen says, wait, let me give you another crack at it. Pass to him. Laser in the back of the net. 3-goal lead at the halfway point. KCorp cannot give them any sliver of an opportunity. You see what they do with it.
KCorp's been in this situation already once in this series. 3 unanswered goals from Vitality. They brought it back with a goal with 20 seconds and one with 4 seconds to at least give Vitality something to sweat about. Got to score much, much sooner here if they want to have a realistic chance of coming back in this game. Itachi tried to force it through 2. Everybody's in the corner, and Vatira nearly got to it, but it's just cleared away. Now Itachi for Exotic, gonna sail high. Radosin missed. This one, it goes right to Radosin on his way down, and Zen makes sure Vatira doesn't get a second touch.
Ball still in the field of play here. Oh, Radosin just barely getting that one past Exotic. That's not a missed touch there on the side of Alpha, but Radosin's there. All he has to do is just win the 50. Does he have a flip? Uses to try to keep himself in the air. But KCorp fighting tooth and nail for possession. We've seen them make runs here. Can they get on a 3-goal run with not a lot of time left? They're trying to see if they can do it, but Vitality not making it easy. Infield pass, there's the shot. Danger on the side of Vitality, but they still get the ball out.
And everybody dove in too. Their eyes got real big when they saw that. Back the other way, it's sent off by Itachi. And now they go back to the drawing board, still down 3. Backflip from Radosin means Vatira can easily clear. Zen brought into the play from behind as well. He's tied up with Exotic. And this is just a hot mess on the side. Itachi got a pass. Oh no! He found his way through! Exotic at the last touch, but Itachi just waves his magic wand and everybody's out of the way.
What a 50 there. You see Zen, he's trying to cover both angles, trying to get a 50 on Itachi while also trying to block out the pass to Exotic. But Itachi played that perfectly, not adding any more pace on the ball, lets it roll right in.
Well, they got 40 more seconds than they gave themselves in game one. Surely they'll at least get this back within one. Indirect from the ceiling, it almost got through. Zen is there, but now Vatira dumps it back in. Second touch, high over the middle, but Zen is there for it with 40 to go. Over one, almost through two, it works! Alpha makes it a 3-goal game again.
KCorp tried to utilize the space there, but Vitality, I mean, if you're gonna give them that much space, they'll instantly be able to cook up a play like that. Another chance where someone comes in, draws out the 50 from the last defender, and Alpha there to push that one into the back of the net. Zen and Alpha both with 2 goals this game. Alpha shooting 100%.
33 seconds and counting. And Vitality gotta be feeling confident now. Alpha delivers the knockout blow in game 5. And now all eyes turn towards Neo Tokyo, surely.
Shooting 100%, like I said. Alpha 54, once again, I mean, these guys, what are we witnessing here?
We're witnessing greatness from really both sides, but especially this new Vitality squad. They've just been revitalized with the addition of Zen. Alpha's always been deadly, but it's even worse now. He's got this away, the final 10 seconds about to burn away. Neo Tokyo on the horizon, double match point for Team Vitality. Winners of the Spring Open, Spring Cup, Spring Invitational, and now looking for a shot at making it the Spring Major, inching one step closer to the final.
They're 1 game away from the grand final. 1 game away for the chance for the perfect split. And how fitting would it be to take down the reigning major champions in KCorp? The stage is set. We go to Neo Tokyo. How will the blue wall handle this pressure? They've been in this situation before, but do they have what it takes to stand up and shine when the lights are brightest?
Alpha comes up with just the most bonkers scoreline you're going to see in a moment as this gets through from Exotic, and you thought, okay, maybe there's a chance, but then Alpha put his mark on this game and absolutely put it away. You mentioned it, perfect 3-for-3 shooting. Just a savage scoreline, 3 goals, an assist, a couple of saves, and he's still second fiddle to Zen on the scoreboard, who nearly put together a hat trick special, right? He had 2 goals, he had a couple assists, he had the Savior medal, 1 away from a hat trick and playmaker as well. He has been phenomenal. Radosin started off this series incredibly hot, really got them out of the gates. Now he's got to help them finish the job. Neo Tokyo, game 6 with Champions Field on the horizon if KCorp can persevere.
Oh, that one.
Hello. Alpha!
To the top right!
Hey, again, you throw it at the net, you hope something good happens. KCorp does not get beat like this often.
That is not the start you want to see on the side of KCorp there. Especially with Vatira being last back, not making contact. It was a tough save to make. But now they've got the clock ticking down. Their major ticking down. How will KCorp respond?
In a series that has had stunner after stunner, Vitality might have delivered the most stunning of all with that one going through. Narrowly missed adding another. This will bounce away. Alpha's got it. Zen was up as well. He didn't burn a lot of boost, though not the worst of double commits. Vatira's blocked right at midfield. Here it comes back in. Alpha should have it all the way. He does, and Itachi just gets back. That's a familiar sight for Itachi, racing back to his goal line to stop another open net.
Vatira leading the charge here on this play. Gets the bump on Alpha. Follow up from Itachi straight to Zen. Vitality will try to move this the other way. Zen trying to set up a play there for Radosin. We'll get a demo on the back end, but it's a strong clear. And now things can go, well, potentially in the way of KCorp. Haven't seen so much consistent offensive pressure coming out from them.
Oh, Alpha, little decoy play there as he planned to bring that back to Zen. It goes central for Vatira. Downfield, but nobody else is there except Alpha. Second touch on the way, couldn't get through Exotic, but he's still with the play, so Itachi had to come in. Now Radosin has Zen as an option behind him and said Zen's gonna have to dive in, and Itachi beat him to the punch. Here goes Vatira. Here goes the blue wall. Only as far as Radosin, they just can't get enough bodies forward to keep the pressure on like they did in game 4.
Sense of urgency has to start to click here on the side of KCorp. Haven't been able to get out of the zone, only have one shot this game. They need to dig deep.
Oh, another one from Exotic. It's available. Lower right, Itachi ties it. How great has Itachi been in this series?
He stepped up when he's needed to. He's always in the play. What awareness. Lower right corner, finds the spot, and hits the shot. When you need someone to step up and make the right shot, Itachi's there for him. KCorp still in this game.
This series just feels anomalous for KCorp. For all the attention that Vatira gets, his entire stat line, 1 assist. This has been Exotic and Itachi stepping up in a huge, huge way. Will the beast awaken as well? Exotic into his own net. Itachi will sweep it out. Vati's got the demo. Can he keep possession? Not quite, but it's still available in midfield for Itachi. He'll try and bring another one through. This will fall towards Vatira. High to the backboard. Zen gave it a look, but Radosin calls him off.
Ooh, great play here in transition. No double there for Alpha. Vatira denied. You can see KCorp starting to defend the backboard here a little bit. Not giving so much freedom to Vitality. Itachi tries to play this one low. Is there anyone there for a follow? No, he'll have to send this one back.
And just barely got it back to Vatira. It was a little off the mark. Made a great recovery. Exotic making the air dribble. And now it's Zen. Just throw it down the middle, and why not? It's worked a few times. Exotic's there, so is Alpha. Back and forth the teams go, waiting for somebody to blink and give up a crucial advantage late in game 6. There's Zen! Oh! Radosin could not finish the play, nor could Zen, and we keep going.
Vitality trying to punch through the blue wall. Brick by brick, but you can't stop greatness! Vatira scores! KCorp in front!
And the blue wall corner of the arena comes to life with 1:24 to go in a game that KCorp has to win to keep their hopes of going back-to-back majors alive. Game 7 is looming. Can they hang on for a 1:20? It's Exotic, not quite. Sent off to the side. Itachi center ball, and Vatira's in a real tough spot. Alpha trying to get around him, and he got through him instead.
Oh,
Exotic got bumped to the wall, and Radosin ties the game!
There's the swarm pushing upfield. Alpha sets up one. Zen not even looking at the ball. Exotic, get out the way. Radosin has a second to get there, and he gets there in time. We still got more Rocket League to go.
What is it Wavepunk said on the desk? Greater than the sum of their parts. Team Vitality has been a perfectly balanced three-headed monster. Exotic to clear. Maybe a numbers advantage for the blue wall, but there's Alpha standing tall. This gets kicked out to the side. Vatira going to work. Got around Alpha. Can he center? No. Exotic will try. It got through, but Itachi wasn't ready for it. And Vitality are let off the hook. But that pitch, high and wide, and Zen's got the read out. There's Alpha. Throw it to the backboard. Itachi missed, but Vatira bails them out.
Both teams scrambling here to get some control. Vitality trying to reset, while KCorp are trying to force the issue. Only less than 30 seconds to go here, as Alpha is going to take the ball. Radosin trying to add that pressure. We've seen what Vitality do when they get on the blue half. Good thing KCorp is set. So now they start to transition back and forth to see who's gonna make the mistake. Someone has to be locked in here in the final seconds. Chance for Vitality to end it. KCorp trying to turn things around. Are they gonna keep this ball up? It's in the air. Radosin up. Itachi gets the beat. No one there to follow. Hit the ground. Overtime in game 6.
I want the roof to come off this building here as we get into overtime now in game 6. Here goes Alpha, looking for a spot in the finals. Vatira, not the best clear, but then nobody else is there, and Exotic and Vati are both there in the corner to guide that one from danger. Here goes Vatira now. He's got a lane to shoot through. He got in Alpha's way, and Itachi could not dive in. Radosin was there.
Vatira fighting to keep KCorp in here. He does not want to lose another chance to take a crown. But you can see the hunger on Vitality. Dimo's on the play. Vatira now with space. No boosto. That one bounces off the corner. Tries to go for a bump. Itachi set up. There's the bounce. But Alpha's there to get the block out. Follow-up is going to be denied as Zen sends it all the way downfield. Itachi has to clear it to the corner.
All-time mechanical talent on either side of the field, and every time the ball gets anywhere close to the net, it is edge-of-your-seat stuff here in Boston.
Double commit.
Vatira crisscrosses with another defender, but he'll still keep it himself. Here comes Itachi after the demolition. So Zen, he got beat in the corner.
Itachi!
We're going to Champions Field!
Grit, determination, and strength. Itachi makes Alpha think twice, and he gets punished for it. Exotic will put that one in the back of the net. KCorp aren't done here yet. We got one more game to determine who's gonna go to the finals.
One more game indeed. We started with a 7-game clanger, and we're gonna finish the bracket before the grand finals with game 7 as well. An overtime winner on Neo Tokyo. Yet another flash of brilliance out of Exotic and Itachi combining on that goal to tie us all up at 3 games apiece.
We take a look at the Mobile One high performance replay as this series has gone into high performance towards the end. Look at that setup there. Exotic getting there in time, and KCorp exploding.
Well, the color is certainly blue over there. Vitality has called their timeout. Remember, they held on to it after the second KCorp win that tied up the series. They knew that if they could win Game 5, they could hold on to it going into Champions Field. So now it's on Coach Farah, who has engineered a brilliant run for this Vitality squad. I mean, yes, we could talk all we want about how great Alpha and Zen and Radosin have been collectively as a group, but there's that leadership behind them and all that experience that Farah has on that very stage. Now, imparting that onto his team, trying to get them focused back here for Game 7, and on the other side, Eversax has seen his team in this spot time and time again. KCorp looking to perform when it matters most. They let Game 7 get away last time, but now, with BDS on the horizon, a shot at a rematch in the grand final, you know the motivation is there. Boston, are you ready for Game 7?
Agganis Arena's loud. And they're getting even louder. Nothing else matters. Game 7, 5 minutes on the clock. Only one has a chance to go to the finals and play against BDS. Here we go.
The best words in Rocket League, the best words in all the sports. Game 7, here we go.
We've seen Vitality shine in the spring split. We've seen KCorp take the trophy in the winter major, looking to do it again. How will they handle this? Already off to a quick start here is going to be KCorp. First shot landing from them. Looking for a follow-up. You can see a little bit of aggressiveness on the side of Vatira. He's trying to see if he gets to that ball, but unable to. Now all of KCorp trying to keep this play alive as he got that early possession.
KCorp put that pressure on early in Game 4, and it paid off. They were able to tie the series. They put it on late in Game 6 for the same result. Exotic will bounce this away. They got another one up high. Radosin denied by Vatira as well, who has not shined offensively, but the defense has been great out of Vatira and KCorp. There's Exotic, trying to drop it down to Itachi. This duo's been phenomenal, but not that time.
And he got Vatira in the back end, able to kind of clear things up. Now he's going to be leading the charge forward. Lots of space here on the side of KCorp. And Vatira will start things off with the first goal.
Left scoreless through 5.5 games, but he's got a couple goals now since Game 6. And KCorp strike first in Game 7.
And he's getting chatty too. You can feel the confidence on the side of him. Vitality are going to have to really dig deep if they want to keep this spring split alive.
Anytime you see Vati start barking, you know he's going to kick it into a high gear, but there's Alpha on the other side. Vatira's up for this. Zen up forward for Alpha. Redirect is pushed wide. Follow up there from Radosin, nothing doing. Itachi and Radosin there. And Itachi will give way to Exotic. He gets demolished. Maybe a double commit there from Vitality. They had 2 on the wall, but it does not phase them. Itachi, indirect, could play it himself. Radosin there with Vatira running interference. That goes off the post on a save. Follow is wide as well. And KCorp nearly double their lead. Now they got to play defense. Watch out, it's saved away.
What a stretch there to get there in time. 2 members of KCorp on the defensive end. Vatira trying to chain dash. She does get that 100 boost as the ball gets cleared to the sidewall. But keep eyes out. Whenever Vitality have space, they just look so threatening when they're in the offensive front. There goes Zen again. Good 50 to open space up. Alpha trying to set up Radosin. Radosin, though, is going to get beat. That's going to go all the way downfield, but Zen recovers it in time.
Well, Radosin wisely not going up, but he really wasn't part of the play on either end. That goes off of Radosin. And he's got to turn on that. Exotic beat him to the punch, and that's a great delay there by Alpha. Last second adjustment to avoid getting dunked on. As Radosin rolls it forward, Exotic will bring it through. There's a demo. Alpha's off the field, but Zen is there to save the day. Vati lurking. Radosin stopped him.
Vitality now. How will they strike? Zen's been leading the charge almost every time in Game 7. This time, huge clear downfield. Alpha trying to boom the ball. Exotic gives him a taste of his own medicine, and here's Radosin catching it on the back end. Look at this, bringing it all the way down too. Alpha also, that demo, they even set up a lane. Zen, no, doesn't make contact, and now Vitality have to get back. Vatira may have an open net, he does!
Because he is Vatira and you're not. Just a little bit faster. Alpha screened off the play by Itachi the whole way. The beast has come alive, and he's given KCorp a 2-goal lead. Oh, Itachi from the kickoff. Vatira's there to set up Exotic, and it's Alpha slamming the doors shut. So it's Vitality now that has to rally. Alpha shot denied. Zen, not a lot in the tank. They almost thread the needle. There's Alpha, far side, back within 1.
It was only a matter of time. They had everything set up. Even with that save out, Zen just running that interference, Itachi in a tough spot, and Alpha puts the shot home. 1 minute, 27 to go in Game 7. KCorp still in front, but Vitality still have strength left in them. They are not going out without a fight.
Oh, that one narrowly got through. Now here's Zen. That's blocked out. Alpha leads all scorers with 6 in this series. He's also tied with 4 assists. Indirect, nobody home on offense, so now it's Zen. That's still going forward. Here they come in formation. Exotic just got a piece of it, and the race to the
it's open!
Oh, what a pass! What a turn by Zen to find Radosin and tie the series!
Look at this from Zen, that turn! Vatira had no idea he was there, gets around him, and gives it straight back to Radosin. Even though KCorp had a strong start, Vitality has battled back.
Expect anything different, from these two titans of France. Vatira right at Radosin. Itachi's there for the rebound and high by Zen. And Radosin will sky it forward. Exotic had to turn before the back boost. And then he backflips out of the way so Vatira can take charge. There's Zen, his shot, denied. Boy, KCorp almost ran into each other. Now it's Radosin. Second touch off the ceiling. This is still dangerous. Zen coming in, and Exotic's in the way in the final 30.
30 seconds, and Vitality still with this ball in the blue half. KCorp needs to get it out. They need to get boosted up, and they got to start moving quickly here. One goal could decide this entire lower final.
Getting into golden goal territory. At this point, Vatira with the save. And Itachi calmly brings that out to the wing. Zen trying to duck it back in. 5 seconds left. Run forward by Radosin. Vatira in a real awkward spot, and Radosin could not capitalize. This will touch the ground. One goal to send somebody to face BDS in the final. Oh, that got through cleanly past Exotic. There it is! It is Alpha 54! Cleared for takeoff, and Vitality to the finals!
Off the kickoff, Alpha finishes the job, and Agganis Arena explodes!
And what you love to see, I took a quick glance over towards the KCorp section. There's still an appreciation for all the warriors up on that stage who had an epic battle, and the mutual respect being displayed on the stage as well between them. They know that on any given day, it could have been the other guys going to the final. But on this day, it is Team Vitality persevering, surviving, and advancing into the grand final.
They came into the arena, were looked at as villains for eliminating the last North American hope. But they have earned the love of the crowd here in Boston. The rising stars, the shooting star in Alpha 54, have brought themselves a chance to have the perfect spring split. This is nothing short of incredible.
The questions are starting to be asked. Okay, it's no longer K-Dop and Fairy Peak, so if they don't perform now, as Zen gets a lot of appreciation from this great crowd, if they don't perform now, is it Alpha? Is he the problem? Well, clearly not. He has been reborn here with now Zen and Radosin by his side, and that young man, Zen, has strung together a performance for the ages here in Boston. It's been a legendary performance, but there's still more work to do.
The theme of this split is take over.
Yes.
And the conquest of Team Vitality has not finished yet. They want revenge.
So Vitality now, who started in the lower bracket semifinal, keeps on rolling. And the man behind this incredible run, Farah, is standing by on stage with Subi.
Vitality, keep the dream alive. A perfect split is still possible. Farah, really quickly, take me through that series.
Yeah, incredible. I really felt like we had the upper hand, and that's what the guys kept telling themselves. Like, we're better, we're better, we're better. Because like the games we lost, it felt on like such like incredible circumstances every time that we were like, this is frustrating, but we can do it, we can do it, we can do it. And yeah, in the end, it came down to one goal, but we made it, we made it.
This is incredible. I've never seen a crowd flip so quickly. You went from villain to hero. But I gotta ask your thoughts on what you think of Team BDS in the grand finals. You not only have to beat them once, but twice in a row. Give me quick thoughts on it.
Yeah, it's not gonna be easy. And on that, I'm gonna ask if any one of you, because, all right, I'm gonna need you guys, because you know, like we're pretty tired right now, to be honest. Like the series have been pretty long, and I know you guys have been cheering for BDS, so I'll give that one after the bracket reset. But for the first series, I want you guys to have a great experience, but I want us to have a great experience. Root for us, and in exchange, I will trade my VIT flag against an NA flag if anyone has it right now. If anyone has one right now, or any sign, I will trade it, and I will wear it, walk out on stage if you guys cheer for us for the first series, just to help us get the bracket result. And then you guys can do whatever you want.
So, really quickly, he's looking for an American flag in the building to drape around his shoulders and put this region on Vitality's back. Either way, we've got signs all around the building. We'll get it figured out. The grand finals have officially been set. Don't go anywhere. You're not going to want to go anywhere.